by the power of Grayskull.
Hello, this is just a quick gameplay video of the snow. If you haven't seen it, I mean, most people who play Grand Theft will probably be playing over the Christmas, so you do get to see it, but it only happens like once or twice a year, like a festive surprise mainly, and they just span it out over a couple of days. Which is a shame. I think it should be a part of the whole weather system. When it rains and it's windy, it's foggy, and it should just snow. It's just a part of the weather, isn't it? It's instead of it being a special event. But I suppose having to cover absolutely everything in snow is not an easy thing. They've actually got to, activate it, and it's more complicated than just being like the rain, which is built in. But it's good to piss about, and if you're just messing about, it's good for horsing your cars about and doing wheel spins and donuts and that, because obviously it's like being in the mud, or it's being like on the wet grass or something like that. You've just got no traction whatsoever. And on the footage here, you can throw snowballs at people. You press left on your directional pad, and it picks them up. You can pick up 3 at a time, and you can only carry 9. But if you look, I was just hurling them at these blokes and ended up killing them both. Killed them both with snowballs. So it'd be good to have a few fights. You should be able to set it up where you can make death matches, or you can make last team standings and have like snowball fights and that. That'd be kind of good. But like I say, it's just one of those things. If you haven't played Grand Theft over the Christmas, then it's just, you need to actually get in there and do some of it. This is my garage. This is the main garage I use. I've got 3. One of them's just full of motorbikes. The other one's just got projects in, like shitty cars I've found off the street, and I've just put them in the garage thinking I'll do them later. But this is my main garage. All my muscle cars and my supercars and that. So I love some of the cars, like my lowrider. I love the paint job, and the A-Team van, and the General Lee. I've got this as well. This is the new Tampa that just came out in the new DLC. I think it might have been the festive DLC, or it might have been the one with the yacht. But it's great. It's one of my favourite cars now. It's just the way it handles. I mean, obviously it's not very good in the snow, and it handles really crap on the snow, but it's still really, really good. All the cars are going to have crap handling on the snow. Like I say, it's like being on the wet grass and that. But another thing I'm pissed off about is, like, when I bought it, I went and done it up like this, and then when I came out the garage, it was the way I wanted it. I've saved it into my garage, and then the crew, because I've got my own crew, and the crew emblem is on the side of the door, and I never actually put it on the side of the door. The only car I've got is the General Lee. That's why I've got the 01, because it goes on the side of the General Lee. I don't use the crew emblem for any of the cars. So there's it's glitched out, where it keeps giving, like, every time I load in the game, this car, my newest car, has got the emblem on, and I haven't bought it. I've just been given it, and it's annoying. It happens with t-shirts and that sometimes. And I know I've been watching a few of the videos, and it says, like, you can get in touch with Rockstar's help team, and you can ask them for help, and they'll look into your account and they'll get rid of it. I can't be bothered doing any all that shit. You know what I mean? It's just annoying. So, like, what I try to see, it's attached, so I've took it off, but see how it's still on, even though I come out of it and I've took it off, and then when you look, it's still there. How the fuck? See it flash? It flashed there, so there's obviously a glitch going on, because I've just took it off and I've just come out and it's on. So fucking, I thought, oh, what a faff on. So I had to go back. I thought if I changed the paint job, because I wanted it silver, and I thought if I changed the paint job, then maybe it'll not glitch onto it. But if you look now, it's not there. It's like when you've went through the garage, it's took it off again. So it's definitely glitching out. So I thought I'll change the colour just in case, and I change it to normal silver, I think, or I think I changed it to normal, like a rolled steel. That's what it was, and it's too dark. I picked rolled steel. I thought, all right, that looks like silver. Yeah, that's good. Pick that, come out, and then fucking it looked too dark. You know, like it looked like dark grey, not silver, because I wanted silver with black, because it looks like a real paint job that would exist on a muscle car. But look, it looks like it's just darker grey. I was like, oh fuck's sake, that's shit that. So I ended up getting a metallic paint job on it instead, like a metallic silver that looks better. But I like I say, it's snowing. I mean, you see, the map is absolutely. I mean, there's still. I had a full map, but it's like New Year's Eve. Like that's when I'm recording this video on New Year's Eve. And New Year's Eve, everybody's just thinking about getting pissed and getting wrecked. Nobody wants to be playing on Grand Theft Auto. Or, Grand Theft Auto. The only reason I'm coming on is to do my daily objectives, and then I'm just coming off again, so I can start getting pissed in that. But I don't want to. Like I think there's only kids and stuff that, or people who don't drink maybe, or like people who haven't got no plan. They're the only people who are going to be playing on Grand Theft today or tonight anyway. Um, but yeah, there's a few things I think there's like a new mask. There's like a Yeti mask, and there's the new stuff. But I think that came out with a Christmas video. The Christmas video, the Christmas festive surprise thing. And the only reason I had this out is because it was in that motorbike garage that I was telling you about, and I went and had a look, and I forgot I owned this. But you get this free. This is the LG. It's one of the best cars on the game, I think. Mine's like souped up to the max because I've had it since I first started playing, obviously. Um, so it's just class. It's just four-wheel drive. It's fast. It looks good. But it's underrated. Like a lot of people don't use it because you get it for free. But like it says, it's one of the best cars on the game, I think. Called for handling and acceleration, top speed, everything all rounder. It's great. You can race against sports. Well, it is a sports car, but you know what I mean. Like, it doesn't look like a fast car in the sense of, like the Jester or the Mascara or whatever it's called. Like they look like souped up like race cars, whereas that just looks like a car with a body kit, like a shitty hatchback or something with a body kit on it. It looks class, I think. But that's one of the things you can do is just throw snowballs, and like I say, you can go and do some of your created tracks and stuff like that. That's what I've done. If you test out some of your created stuff, like any tracks that you've already created are actually covered in snow as well. So that's one class thing about it. So if you do ever create a track, or if you have ever created tracks, like it says, everything's all covered in snow, which is good because it gives all your tracks a new dimension. It gives them all like a new spin, because you might have a track that you've created yourself that you think, oh, I could beat anybody on that because I created it and I was the one who thought of it, and I know me way. Like this is one of my created tracks I just made the other day, using the brawler, and look, it's all snow. Like, so everything's all snow. I mean, I think last year, whenever you'd done a created track, it was just the normal, weather and stuff, because it was saved as that. But I think this year Rockstar have actually patched in the snow, because obviously a new year, it's a new loads of new technology, and technology moves fast, so they've probably got the technology now or the know-how to implement the snow within everything in the game, all aspects, even previously saved and created tracks. So I like that touch, because obviously it makes this track near enough impossible, because when this is dry you get loads of grip. See how I collected the checkpoint there, but I keep trying and I keep trying, and it just fucking, it done me head in after a while. But I just ended up holding in triangle and moving up to the next checkpoint once I've collected it. But when this is dry, like I was saying, it's easy to get up here because the brawler has got amazing power. It's got amazing acceleration. It's got good ground clearance, and it's got four-wheel drive. Plus, it's got the off-road tires. So normally you'd just fly up there, and you'd easily make it up there. But if you look, I've just got no grip whatsoever. And there's times like this because you're on the side of Mount Chiliad. It's too steep, and when it's snowy, look, I've got no power whatsoever. But I thought I'd fuck it and just hold on the acceleration. I was trying to go slowly there and like analog the R2 so you could just find the grip and then drive slowly up the hill using the grip. But I haven't got very much patience, me, so I ended up just horsing it, which obviously didn't work. But like I say, you've got to just keep getting yourself lined up and see right up against it, fly top speed. It's all about the line. If you get the good line, there, look, I made it up, no bother there. But the snow doesn't help. Like, I mean, look at that. I would have got up that no problem if it wasn't snowing. So you've got to get the run-ups. You've got to do that. I mean, this is only applies to my track. But what I'm trying to say is that you might have a track that you think that you can like ace every time, and maybe use it as a way to earn money and create a track, learn it off by heart because you created it, and then just keep playing that race and wait until the lobby's full, and then you guarantee to win. You can bet 10 grand on yourself, and you know, there's loads of ways you can. I mean, there's all sorts of players out there who do like abusing the system, and you know, the way to make money over and over again. Like, you get a lot of people who just play the same race over and over again with supercars, like you know, that long race that goes right round the whole ring of the map, goes right round the highway all the way around, and there's a race to do that. And I remember it wasn't too long ago, actually a couple of weeks ago, and it's like the lobby was full. It was like 20 odd people in the race, but it was just like once they had done that race, they would just replay it, and everybody would just replay that race, and they just keep replaying and replaying and replaying the same track over and over again, which is boring as fuck to me. Like, I mean, I would much rather take my time and go around doing other things and, you know, experience the whole map. Like this, I mean, if you subscribe to me PSN, or if you're following any of me shit, then you know that I make a lot of tracks. I think I've got about 30 odd tracks or something made. And a lot of them are custom ones with ramps in, and I've done a good monster truck one called Rooftop Scramble, I think it's, or Monster Truck Rumble or something it's called. Oh, Assault, Monster Assault or something it's called, I can't remember now. But that's really good, and it works perfectly. It's a monster truck race across, up and over, across buildings and rooftops and stuff. It's class. So the jumps and everything just work perfectly. So, you know, there is some good tracks that I've created myself. If you ever do want to go and check them out, like. But like I say, snow. It's really good. It's just a shame they haven't included it in the whole weather system period. Or I would, you know, that would be a million times better if it would snow even if it was every 2 weeks or once a month. It snowed once a month or something like that, and then have special adversary modes and stuff to accommodate the snow, like snowball fights and stuff like that. But like I say, if you haven't played Grand Theft yet, or you're not planning on to, maybe you should, because you'll get to experience the snow. It's a one-off thing, and just experience it. So, oh yeah, and if you want to subscribe or add us as a friend, just, you can if you want. I accept anybody, mate. So that's it. See you later.